Hello my lovelies, how have you guys been doing? This week I wanted to talk about a couple of books, so I'm going to do a couple videos for you guys about the books I have been reading. And to start off, I want to talk about Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard. I almost hit myself in the head. Woo, I'm awesome. I just finished this little book. It's not so little. But I had been a little bit weary of it because when I first heard about it when it came out, I just finished reading Red Rising and I was worried about the similarities between the two and then having to compare them. So I gave it a little bit of time, but I thoroughly enjoyed this book. There is such a difference between Red Rising and Red Queen that you don't have to worry about that. The other thing I was worried about was I had heard it was more younger based than my regular young adult that I read. And that made me a little bit afraid of it as well. And I've got to say, I truly enjoyed this book immensely. I give it 4 out of 5 stars. And I find it really difficult sometimes if you're comparing different books I've read to say, oh, this is a 4 out of 5, but this other book's also a 4 out of 5. I think part of it is what I was expecting out of it. And this went over my expectations. I enjoyed that she wasn't exactly a damsel in distress, but at the same time, she was willing to be a damsel in distress. The main character, Mare, is born a red, raised a red, and finds out that she may not just be a red. This world is separated between people born with red blood and people born with silver blood. There is no mixing of the blood. There is no any of that. It was really exciting for me to read this book because she joins the world of the Silvers and gets to look at it a bit differently. It didn't end in the way that I thought it would, and it gave me that kind of almost dystopian feel, but also fantasy, which I don't know how many books I've actually read that give me both of those feelings, and I really enjoy those types of worlds so much that it's really exciting to have them together. One of the main things of this book was anyone can betray you, and time again in this book you're trying to figure out who should be trusted, who shouldn't be trusted, and that no matter who it is, no matter what kind of connection you have with them, all of it might be a lie or doesn't matter to them. There's so many moments in it that I just go, yes, thank you for saying that. Thank you for being a stronger character than you're 100% all the time. I can see where people say this is more of a younger aged storyline because it's just kissing. If anything, there's only kissing. It doesn't get steamy. But for the characters in this book, that plays true for the naiveness of Mare and how she kind of views the world. I hope with this series that she grows and there is a bit more of a romantic storyline, but that's because I just hope for it. I like romance in my stories, but they did a really good job of just being a minimal amount of it being really truthful to Mare's character. The other thing I want to talk about is how the male characters are written in this book. They actually are complex. The fact that they can be strong and be warriors, but also have their weak emotionalness. They aren't afraid of having emotions. And that's something I think is really important for authors to be putting into books, is that a male character doesn't just have to be strong and smart, but they can have feelings as well and actually act on them and not be in control of everything at all times. Victoria Aveyard showed like anger and jealousy and happiness and sadness in the male characters, which was really amazing for me. Because I find lots of times, if you are the female character, you can have all the love you want, all the sadness, all the happiness, but not if you're a male. So I really suggest that this be a book that you pick up because it's really good. I see this series really opening up and being a great storyline, and I'm really intrigued with it. It's just, tell me more. I want more books. I hope you guys are doing really great, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!